This is Andrew Huberman, a man known for carefully crafting the secret formulas for maximum life optimization. And for the next few days, I'm going to be attempting his daily routine. He's a neuroscientist and an associate professor at Stanford University. And recently, I've been binge watching a couple of his podcasts in an attempt to maximize the quality of my life. Because lately, I've become very easily distracted. So that's why I've decided to throw myself into the deep end and attempt his daily routine. So let's get started. This was day one, and we started the day off at 6 o'clock in the morning. Andrew Huberman, he naturally rises between the hours of 5:30 and 6:30 a.m. But seeing as I'm only a mere mortal at this game, I had to use an alarm to wake myself up at this ungodly hour. So as soon as he wakes up, he drinks 2 glasses of water, and one of which contains lemon and salt. Taste test. And you're probably wondering, what is the purpose of this drink? And I was wondering the same question 3 seconds ago until I Google searched it. Let me explain. It begins your hydration for the day. It gives the gut and stomach the acidity it needs for digestive functions, and it activates muscles and manages the adrenal system. Done. The second drink he has is AG1, and yeah, the budget on this channel is kind of low, so just use your imagination. It's just a drink that consists of a whole range of vitamins and minerals. This is not AG1, by the way, but this drink tasted like shit. It just kind of looked like Shrek was having a bad day on the toilet. I definitely didn't throw this into the sink while you guys weren't watching. It was now 6:30 and it was time for some yoga nidra. This was basically just 10 minutes of me on the floor while some woman was seductively whispering in my ears. And this basically reduces the need for sleep and allows your body to feel a lot more well rested than it was before. It was now 6:50 and it was time to get some sun exposure, and at this point, bro, I was feeling pretty good with myself. I felt well rested, I felt awake, ready to start the day off with some incredible amounts of productivity. But everything was going great until I realized what the next step of this daily routine was, and that was the dreaded cold showers. And as you can see, I'm clearly struggling. At this point, it became a battle between me and my mind. I was so close to increasing the temperature on this shower, but I knew I wanted to do this right. I was waiting for my body to get used to it, and that moment literally never came. I was there for 30 seconds until I finally decided it was time to get out. Hi, I'm currently at the gym. That shower sure did wake me up. For my first workout, I wanted to implement a couple of exercises that Andrew Huberman does on a Saturday. He supposedly trains arms and neck on this day, so I started off with chin-ups and dips, then proceeded with some bicep curling action with questionable form. Listen, it was a bit too heavy for me and I didn't want to go back all the way just to get a lower weight. Completed some more bicep curls and then came back home to do some tricep kickbacks. And yes, you are correct, the angles are very sus and I only noticed this now that I'm editing it. And you're probably wondering what this contraption is. And no, it has nothing to do with BDSM. This is a neck harness and it trains your neck and it allows you to build maximum girth so you don't end up looking like you have a skinny neck. And here's just a visual representation of what it looks like if you skip neck day. As you can quite clearly see, big neck equals big difference. After all that hard work, we were rewarded with some caffeine. Andrew usually opts for yerba mate, but seeing as we didn't have the budget for that, we had to opt for some instant coffee. So I'm gonna finish this off. It is currently 10:21. During this period, Andrew will work until 1 o'clock. So far, I'm feeling pretty good, feeling productive already. So I use this time to just complete the things on my to-do list. Managed to do everything on my to-do list apart from one item, which I'll come back to later. But it is 1 p.m. This is when Andrew Huberman would usually break his fast. I'm just gonna go downstairs, feast on my meat. Bro, I'm pretty glad I woke up early as well. Like, it feels like I'm way ahead of schedule. By this point, I wasn't even really that hungry because I was so focused on everything that I needed to do. The reason why he doesn't eat in the morning is because he practices intermittent fasting. And he breaks his fast with a high protein, low carb meal with a lot of vegetables. Bro, this was so delicious. But the contents of this food consisted of some chicken thighs, beef, eggs, tomatoes, green beans, and cucumber. So far so good. Day one, very successful, even though it hasn't even finished. Right now, I'm gonna do a 30-minute run. After that, I'm gonna go home, get some dinner in. Andrew does his cardio in the evening, so it was 6:30 p.m. and I was doing some zone 4 running. It honestly felt really rewarding just being outside at this time and just running, knowing that I've completed everything I needed to do for the day. We're almost there. In total, the cardio consisted of around 45 minutes, 18 minutes of which was a run, and then the rest was just walking. We are an hour late to dinner, but it's okay, because food is here. Andrew eats 3 to 4 hours before bedtime, so this was my last meal. It was heavy in carbs, it was noodles and chicken, and this was in order to promote good sleep quality, and it also replenishes glycogen levels in the body. In order to wind down, I dimmed down the light and I did a bit of reading to finish off my night. It was a bit harder waking up today, to be honest. Yesterday was easy. Today was harder.
The one thing I've hated about this is the shower. Cold shower, the cold exposure in the morning.
Also, to the people that do cold showers in the morning, please could you let me know why you put yourself through that? You know what I like about being up so early? It's having no one else be on the streets. It was now 7 AM, time for cold showers. Day 2 was not any easier than day 1. This was the one thing I dreaded every morning, and I feel like without this daily routine would have been perfect. Hello. On day 2 I decided to do a bit of push, so it just consisted of shoulders, chest and triceps. Even though I was in a fasted state, I didn't feel weak. I felt quite strong actually. I'm someone who typically trains in the evenings, so this was quite a change for me. I think I'm going to continue this. It kind of just sets the rest of your day up really nicely because it's like a trophy you've unlocked in the morning, and it allows you to build up momentum to be productive for the rest of the day as well. You know what I was thinking? Bro, the people that wake up early and go to the gym, they've got their life sorted. So after coming back, it was about 10 o'clock, so I drank my coffee and sat down to do a bit of work, and I managed to do a lot on this day actually. I managed to even sell my car, and that was something that's been on my to-do list for like months. From doing this daily routine, I've definitely noticed an increase in productivity, and my willingness to wanting to do things have also increased. It was 1 PM and it was time to break my fast, and I decided to have some chicken, beef, salmon, vegetables and a bit of rice. Hey guys, we got a special guest on the channel and we're gonna be doing yoga nidra. How do you feel?
Relaxed.
You feel relaxed? We haven't even started. Oh, you've already got your pillow. Oh, we're already set up.
Let's start by taking 3 deep breaths. 2 sips of air in through the nose.
Time is currently 6:30. Time to go outside and do some evening cardio. Dinner time.
Hello, welcome. Very good welcoming. Today we are having salmon curry, rice to replenish the glycogen levels in our body, and vegetables. So let me just get a nice little bite. Go on.
Hey guys, day 3. This is the last day. I'm super pumped, boy. I only have to do one more cold shower, one more salty surprise, and one more waking up at 6:30. Actually, the 6:30 one, I actually don't mind waking up because, bro, waking up early just sets your day up so correctly. You can see this lemon's clearly gone through several walls in its time. To be honest, I woke up this morning and I was just like, sake, not this again. But after going to the toilet and getting ready for my morning walk, I was just like, you know what? I'm actually really happy. Like, over the past 2 days, I've gotten so much more done than I've done in the past 3 weeks, basically. So I've done a lot more than I expected to do. I'm going to take some of the principles in this routine and implement it into mine, so it was definitely a success and I'm grateful I tried this. Bro, I just love being outside in the morning. Such an incredible feeling. Bro, the last thing I want to do is step in a cold shower and just shrivel.
Time for a shower. Cold one. We're going in.
The shower on day 3 wasn't as bad as day 1 and day 2. I think it's because I knew in my mind that I'll never do a cold shower again in my life, and this was the last one I had to suffer. For day 3, I ended up training for endurance. I did zone 2 cardio for about 45 minutes, and then came back home to tick off a couple things off my to-do list, and then proceeded to cook for my first meal at 1 PM. Here I am trying to casually show off my beginner wok skills.
Alright guys, it's 1 PM. Food is ready. Let's go.
Scrambled eggs, 2 chicken thighs, vegetable,
And some rabbit food and water.
You guys hungry? Because I sure am. Alright, scrambled egg taste test.
7 out of 10.
Perfectly scrambled. Lettuce.
Slightly bitter. It's got a very high water content. 3 out of 10.
Chicken thighs. Smells nice. Oh my god. Okay, I'm not just saying this because I made it. That right there is the best chicken I've ever eaten in my life. 8.8 out of 10. Very tender, perfectly salted, perfectly seasoned. Nice, juicy and moist. All the seasoning complement each other very well. Wide range of flavors, very aromatic. Tomato, 4 out of 10. Mushroom, 5 out of 10. You know what I was thinking? This had the potential to become this, but instead it only ever amounted to being this, a 7 out of 10. But it could have been an 8.9 out of 10. Just goes to show, when you give things time, they become better.
I finished day 3 off with some cardio and then came back home to indulge in some sushi. Overall, my general mood, happiness and productivity increased over these 3 days, and I'll definitely be doing this again. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and like. And also comment what you thought.